listening to the Positive Professional Podcast with your host, me, Tracy Yvonne. This podcast is a weekly conversation about all things mental health, self-care, and wellness. And there'll be sprinkles of positivity, mindfulness, and guided meditations. Have you heard of Vurbl? Vurbl is an audio streaming destination for all types of audio creators like myself, and anyone that loves listening to audio. Vurbl supports audio creators through their station model and helps listeners connect to meaningful content to listen to. And a few other things that makes Vurbl special is the unique creator tools such as snippets and playlists, better discovery, streaming, it's free, and users can start monetizing right away by joining the Ambassador program or with only 1,000 station listens a month. I'm proud to say that I'm a Vurbl ambassador, a chosen thought leader in the category of mental health. And you can learn more as well as check out my podcast station and my curated mental health playlist at www.vurbl.com. That's www.vurbl.com. Welcome back to Season 3, Episode 34. Today I'm going to share 10 greatest benefits of self-respect. Self-respect means you believe in yourself, your ability to achieve, contribute, and learn. You believe your opinions, ideas, and feelings are as important as everyone else's opinions, ideas, and feelings. It's a state of mind, and it's one that allows you to celebrate strengths, challenge weaknesses, and have an overall positive feeling about who you are and what you're doing. So what are the greatest benefits of self-respect? And there are many, but I've narrowed it down to 10. The first one is positive mindset. When you have a high level of self-respect, you also have high self-esteem and a healthy self-concept. And that helps you to see the positives in many situations. It isn't the unhealthy positive mindset where you're so focused on the positive you ignore the rest. It's the positive mindset that can help you to recognize the good so the bad doesn't feel as overwhelming. And people with high levels of self-respect tend to have more stable, supportive relationships, which is part of the reason why they are so more adaptable. Whether it's a move to a new state, a job offer at a new company, or going back to school, people with self-respect cope with change well. Whatever the situation, they find a way to adapt. With self-respect comes open-mindedness. You are confident enough in your own beliefs, opinions, and values to accept someone else's feedback or recommendations. You feel prepared to learn from others without feeling as though it's a personal attack. Ultimately, there is one decision maker, and sometimes with self-respect recognizes that they know what's best. With self-respect comes self-acceptance. You can accept yourself for who you are, and you feel comfortable taking the time you need to achieve your goals. As your self-respect develops, you start to understand that failure is inevitable and mistakes are going to happen. It isn't the end of the road, it's just a hiccup. But with self-acceptance comes the skill of seeing mistakes and failures as opportunities rather than problems. Self-respect is exactly the tonic you need to cope with challenges and setbacks. It helps you to recognize that you did your best. And even though that sometimes isn't enough, it's all you can do. Not everyone will agree with you, and disagreements are unavoidable. But your high level of self-respect will help you to accept disagreements and walk away comfortably without compromising your beliefs or self-esteem. And I'll share more in the next segment. Today's episode is brought to you by Ivy Elite Training. Are you looking for low-cost professional development workshops, topics like emotional intelligence, diversity and inclusion, and more? Then visit www.ivyelitetraining.com. That's www.ivyelitetraining.com. www.ivyelitetraining.com. People with self-respect aren't afraid to speak up for themselves. If you have high self-respect, you feel comfortable expressing your opinions and you don't get flustered when someone challenges you. You value your worth, which means that you value your opinion and aren't afraid to share it. You also don't feel the need to worry about approval or disapproval for that matter. People with self-respect are committed. Challenges and setbacks are a natural part of life, but we all handle them differently, depending on self-respect and self-esteem. Self-respect is an excellent way to overcome any setback or obstacle. It's the commitment to meet the challenge and beat it, knowing that it's going to take hard work and commitment. When you believe in yourself, when you respect yourself, you are committed to success. And self-respect is also the key to healthy relationships because if you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. And healthy levels of self-respect will allow you the space to be positive about building relationships with family members, friends, and coworkers. Building self-respect is a confidence builder. Your self-trust will soar and increase your self-value, which will help you maintain your overall self-worth. And the last tip that I'm going to share is about productivity. A high level of self-respect can contribute to a higher level of productivity. It can also increase the quality of your work and efficiency levels. Self-respect breeds self-trust, which is a great way to motivate yourself and ensure that you will achieve your goals, whether they're career goals or life goals. Of course, as a result of this, it can also help you to advance in your career if that's something that you're trying to do. Whether you want a pay raise or you're chasing a promotion or you're looking to shift gears altogether, self-respect is a helpful tool. And there are a lot of different ways that you can work on improving your self-respect, from offering to mentor others to facing your fears head-on and being open to learning new things. Don't spend time with people who drag you down or try to make you feel bad about yourself. And if you can't cut them out entirely, you can give yourself a pep talk with positive affirmations after spending time with someone you know is toxic. Don't let anyone dull your shine. The more you focus on yourself and doing what you need to do, the less you'll worry about others' opinions, which is a great way to forge your self-respect. Thanks for listening and supporting this podcast. And make sure you're clicking the like and subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Stay safe, be well, and don't forget to be the best version of you.